Hello there, wonderful singers, and welcome to your Kovo vocal exercise of the week. My name is Dr. Julia Nielsen, and I am the founder of Kovo, short for Community Vocalizing, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. Now, in addition to our twice weekly 30-minute vocal exercise routines, which are free, Kovo also provides longer targeted workouts each week. And this past week, our specialty workout was on tongue release, a session devoted to helping the tongue relax appropriately, training the tongue and jaw to work independently from one another, and applying these tongue release skills to singing text in your repertoire. We explored a bunch of ways to vocalize with the tongue either totally relaxed or in a position that makes it harder for the tongue to engage its habitual tensions. And today I want to highlight one of the less obvious methods for the latter, which is singing on a voiced L. So let's try this together now. We're just going to sustain a voiced L on a single pitch. Here we go. Now, as you sustain this consonant sound, notice where your tongue is. The tip should be softly touching the alveolar ridge. That's the bony ridge just behind your upper teeth. Some people call this the pizza burning spot. I'm sure you can imagine why. The rest of the tongue should feel wide and soft, as if you were spreading it open like a fan, not bunching it up in the back. Oh, 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 oh. Pulling it towards the throat. You want to avoid that kind of clenching or stiffening. So with those things in mind, let's try singing that again. So, what are the benefits of singing on this kind of well-produced voiced L? First of all, the tongue tip anchored at the alveolar ridge encourages the front of the tongue to stay forward, obviously, which can keep it from pulling back, which tongues love to do. This can help create an indirect release of tension even at the back of the tongue and the tongue root. Can help build awareness of undesirable tongue contraction. With the tongue tip anchored at the ridge, you gain this fixed reference point. So if tension creeps into the tongue body or the root, you can more easily sense the change in pressure, stiffness, width, etc. against that stable front contact. And finally, L functions like a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise. Have you heard of that? SOVT. If not, you can Google it. And gives you the benefits of that exercise category, like assistance in regulating your airflow and more efficient vocal cord closure and vibration. In short, the L is a simple but powerful tool for teaching our tongue freedom and release, liberation, if you will, which brings us to our vocal exercise of the week, the Liberating L. In this exercise, you'll sing first on short, light staccato L's like this. Then you're going to move to a smooth legato L. And we're going to finish with a short messa di voce, a crescendo, followed by a diminuendo, all on the voiced L. So let's try that second part. Let's try the whole thing slowly together. Now that you know where you're going, let's really pay attention to a few things. First, is the tongue tip gently touching the ridge here? Is the front wide like a fan? Does the back feel wide and relaxed? Does the tongue stay soft and unbunched, especially as you change dynamics? And this is very important. Make sure that you're not humming, a sort of L-N hybrid. If you keep your palate wide on the inside, you will avoid that nasal sound. So let's try a few more. Here we go. Widen your tongue. Give it a little stretch. Here we go, one more. Good. As we get a little higher now, I want you to especially resist clenching or pushing the tongue. Just let the jaw hang out of the way. Is your tongue starting to protest? Do you feel it firming up or narrowing at the back, especially as you do the crescendo and diminuendo? See if you can address that. Let your jaw release. Here we go. How'd you do? So this week, I encourage you to practice this exercise or just vocalize a little bit on the voiced L. If you enjoyed this exercise, we've got more for you. The complete tongue release workout that I mentioned is available on demand through June 5th, and you will find the link in the description below. Also, Kovo provides our twice weekly general vocal workouts live, and we would love to have you join us. These 30-minute sessions are absolutely free. We meet on Zoom every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and instructions on how to request our free Zoom link are in the description below. If you would like the next vocal exercise of the week to show up in your email inbox, you can find out how in the description below. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is crucial for your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at Kovo, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.